Hi, my name is Ian Tomlinson. I'm an ACT therapist, and in my counselling practice in Wilmslow, Cheshire, I use acceptance and commitment therapy, which is ACT, with many of my clients. Why? It works. In this video, I'll introduce you to the main concepts and explain how you can use them to move yourself towards a richer, more fulfilling life. Can you write small? If so, you could probably explain ACT on the back of a postage stamp. Accept difficult thoughts and feelings. Connect with what's important in your life, your values, and take action towards your values. There. Simple, isn't it? Well, maybe not, but let's expand out a bit and jump from the postage stamp to maybe a napkin. So how acceptance and commitment therapy is different from other modalities of therapy. Well, one important difference that ACT has compared to other modalities of therapy is that there's no goal of symptom reduction. So if you're suffering from anxiety or whatever feeling fits in that gap, then I'm going to invite you to connect with it rather than try to magic it away. Notice, press pause, connect with what's important, and move towards your values. The funny thing is that in ACT, symptom reduction frequently happens. Your anxiety will take care of itself as you work and move towards having a rich, fulfilling life. But in ACT, this is just a byproduct of the work rather than the goal. And I get that this all sounds counterintuitive, but believe me, it does work. Often it's your attempts to reduce the difficult thoughts and feelings that you're experiencing that get you further and further into the mess that you're in. The Hexaflex. The Hexaflex contains the key concepts of ACT. Whilst explaining each of these sections further, I'm going to use the example of someone who's suffering from anxiety. If your issue is anger, depression, stress, jealousy, OCD, intrusive thoughts or whatever, then just substitute this instead. The theory applies to all private mental events, which is just posh for stuff our brains tells us. Contact with the present moment. In ACT, you'll be encouraged to notice what's actually happening in the here and now around you. Human beings have an amazing capacity to get themselves lost in thoughts and feelings and live in their heads. Actually, all we have is now. This is your life happening. This is it. Acceptance. Open up. Thoughts like, I have to get better, or I'm going to have a panic attack, may be coming into your head. Imagine that they're monsters and you're having an almighty tug of war with them. Between you and the monsters, there's a pit. You're trying to pull them into the pit and they're trying to pull you in. The harder you work to get rid of them, the harder they pull back. Sound exhausting? In ACT, I'll be encouraging you to stop pulling and let go of the rope. Notice the monster's still there, but you're getting far less tired. In time and with practice, you'll be able to hang out with the monster and he'll seem a whole lot smaller than he once was. Acceptance is about connecting with the feelings you're having fully as they are, not as your brain says they are. So what's it really like to feel anxious? Let's look at this feeling with curiosity. My guess is that as you do that, you'll find it's something that you can put up with if it means you can move to a rich, fulfilling life. Defusion. What's your thinking? Two phrases I say a lot to my clients are, you are not your thoughts, and your mind is not your friend. You'll learn how to look at your thoughts rather than from your thoughts. This means that you'll not feel all tangled up with the I need to get fixed quickly or something really bad will happen thought, which no doubt induces even more anxiety and frustration in you. And instead, you can see the thought for what it is, more stuff your brain's telling you, and go about living your life. This is called defusion in ACT, and there are several different ways you can do this. Self as context. Noticing. If you're not your thoughts, then who are you? Well, you are you. And you have the ability to step out the autopilot behaviour that probably got you into this pickle in the first place. Pressing pause and noticing what's happening is an amazing process and can move you out of the struggle you feel into a much more conscious, productive way of behaving. Values. Know what's important. Connecting with your values and knowing what's important in your life is one of the most fundamental principles in ACT. If you know where you're going in life and can have a deep connection with the things that matter to you, then everything shifts. In my experience when working with clients, many people have forgotten this. You may be so consumed with trying to get rid of those horrible thoughts and feelings you're experiencing that you haven't even noticed that what's important to you is slipping away. So what I'm inviting you to do is to swap the goal of getting rid of your anxiety, depression, or anger with an intention to move towards connecting with your loved ones more, enjoying your hobbies, spending time with friends, or whatever it is that's important. Sounds like a more enjoyable way to spend your time on this planet, doesn't it? Committed action. Do what matters. That's the final piece in this jigsaw. Once you know what's important, you can work out ways in which you can do things that take you in that direction. It may be that you need to take baby steps, and that's okay. You can take your anxiety monster with you and notice these thoughts are chattering away, and as long as you start doing things differently, you'll notice that actually they're not so bad. As you fully engage with your life, you may even notice that often they don't even show up at all. But you will only be vaguely interested in that, as you'll be far too absorbed with living your rich, fulfilling life.